Hello and welcome to the Book Smoke, the Book Station. Sorry, that was my old channel name. And welcome to another book haul. So I have a few books from the place I work. I have a few that I bought myself from Amazon. But the first two I'm going to start off with. I was I was planning to go to an Electric Monkey blogger event, but I wasn't able to because of work commitments. So I asked if they could send me the two books they were promoting, and they kindly said yes. So yeah. So the first one they sent me is sorry, Born Scared by Kevin Brooks. Now Kevin Brooks became one of my favorite authors when I read The Bunker Diary by him, and it was incredible. Um, and yeah, this is his new one, which isn't out till the 8th of September. And it says Elliot is terrified of almost everything. The only things that keep his fears in check are the pills that he takes every day, and his mother, the one person he loves and trusts. A mistake means that Elliot's medication is almost gone. His mother nips out to collect his prescription. It's just 482 metres down the road, but she doesn't come back. Does Elliot stay and wait, or does he try to find her? It's only 482 metres. It might as well be 482 miles. Um, and I've started reading this. I'm on page 27, and it's actually really good so far. With Kevin Brooks's books, the chapters. Sorry, there's somebody outside. The chapters are usually very short, which makes it really easy to read. So that's that one. The other one they sent me is The Sign of One by Eugene Lambert, which is already out. And it says, on any other world, twins are a blessing. On Wrath, they are a curse. I see two pale faces peering from the nearest cage. One face, two times. Identical, but one is a monster. I shiver and make the sign of one against evil. So it sounds interesting. It's quite big. But yeah. Like I said, that one's already out. I don't know if I mentioned, but Born Scared comes out 8th of September. Sorry, there was somebody outside my house. Anyway, the next. Sorry, let me just rearrange these because I just grabbed them quickly. Yeah, so the next three books I all bought from Amazon. So the first one is Some, 40 Tales from the Afterlives by David Eagleman. And yeah, it is what it says it is. It's a short story collection from, I think, the same author, just about different views and opinions on the afterlife, and there's 40 different ones. It's pretty short. Um, the all the stories are 2-3 pages long, and it has French flaps with a little cutout thing here. It's just really awesome. And yeah, I've read the first story, which is only 2 pages, and it was interesting. It was more of an introduction than a story, but it was good. Sorry, I'm sweating because it's very hot in the UK at the moment. The next book I bought from Amazon again. It's Undertow by Michael Buckley, and this is like a YA survival type story. In a world divided by hate, love is the most dangerous choice. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it's about, but I've been told by other people it's good to go in blind. So that is what I'm going to do. I haven't read the synopsis. I don't think I want to, but yeah, it looks awesome. It's got a really nice cover, and yeah. So the next book I have is A Boy Called Christmas by Matt Haig. Matt Haig is my favourite author. It's Matt Haig in top position, Kevin Brooks second, I would say. But yeah, Matt Haig is my favourite author. I didn't even know that he'd written this book. He wrote The Humans, which I've read and reviewed, and it was amazing. And he wrote the A to Z of Humans, which is like a little dictionary that goes along with that book. And that was incredible. He wrote Reasons to Stay Alive, which I read, which was amazing. Um, and yeah, I saw this on Amazon and I thought it was a new book because it said pre-order guarantee and it was paperback, and most of his books are published in paperback. But then I realised that this is actually already out in hardcover, and the sequel to this, because it's a duology, so there's only 2 books. The sequel to it, The Girl Who Saved Christmas, comes out in November in hardcover. So I picked this up off Amazon pretty cheap, and yeah, it's just a YA story. About a boy. Well, I'll read you it if I can find the. Okay, all it says on the back is you are about to read the true story of Father Christmas. It doesn't actually have a synopsis, but yeah. And also, I just love the fact that look at the end papers. How gorgeous are they? And because it's Matt Haig, I'm not waiting till Christmas to read it. I've already read, well, I think the first chapter. Yeah, but it's just really good, and it has illustrations by Chris Mould, and yeah, it's going to be amazing because it's Matt Haig, and he just has a certain writing style that I just fall in love with. If I'm ever in a reading slump, I usually read Kevin Brooks or Matt Haig, and it helps. Yeah, and then the rest of these books I got from my work because I mention that I work at a charity shop and my boss is always trying to get rid of books, so he often lets me take them for nothing. So I have Tales of Ancient Egypt by Roger Lancelyn Green. This is a Puffing Classic edition, but I love anything to do with ancient Egypt, and when I saw this, I was like, I need this. And yeah, it's literally what it says. This tales about Egypt. If anybody knows about Egyptology, it has things like Ra and his children, Isis and Osiris, Horus the Avenger, Khnemu of the Nile, the Great Queen Hatshepsut. I'm not sure how to say that. The Prince of the Sphinx, the Princess and the Demon. So yeah, this has loads of stories of ancient Egypt, and like I said, I absolutely love ancient Egyptian stories and myths and stuff. So I thought that would be amazing. I then have this little dinky tiny version of Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk, and like I said, it's very small, but I love this cover. This is a vintage film edition, and yeah, it's just lovely. And it says at the top, the first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. And yeah, it's just a little dinky version. And I've never read any Chuck Palahniuk. I had Fight Club in a different cover, but it was a horrific cover and I hated it. So I ended up getting rid of that. But yeah, so that's that. I then picked up A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. It's a classic, and I've never read it, and I've seen the film, and I've always wanted to read it. Oh, and that's really annoying. I've just gone through the book, and there are pages which have bits cut out. Look at this. Why would you do that to a book and then give it to a charity shop to sell? That is... okay, that's so annoying. I might have to get rid of that. That's actually really annoying. But anyway. The next one I got is Compulsion by Jonathan Kellerman. And it's a murder mystery, and it's just a really small one. And like I said, I've been trying to get into murder mysteries. It's a bit of a gruesome cover, to tell you the truth. All that blood. But yeah, I just thought it's small, it's short. I might give it a try. I have no idea what that was about. I then picked up Derren Brown, Tricks of the Mind, because I love Derren Brown. His style of magic and stuff is, I think, incredible. Yeah, and no more to say really. It's Derren Brown, and I love Derren Brown, and I really want to go on Derren Brown's Ghost Train at Thorpe Park. I'm itching to go there. Next one I got is a bit weird. It's Sculpture at Goodwood, volume 97 of 98. Sorry, I waited for somebody to pick me up, so I'm hoping I can get this video recorded before they come. Yeah, and it's literally what it says. It's loads of sculpture with the stories of the artists and what inspired the sculptures from Goodwood Sculpture Park. And I'm really interested in art and sculpture and architectural design and stuff, so I thought that sounded really good. The next one I got is a bit different for me as well. It's A World Without Bees by Alison Benjamin and Brian McCallum, and it's the mysterious decline of the honeybee and what it means for us, and that's literally what it is. It says honeybees are dying. In America, 1 in 3 hives was left lifeless at the beginning of 2008. In France, the death rate was more than 60%. In Britain, a government minister warned that honeybees could be extinct within a decade. So, I just thought it sounded interesting. It's non-fiction. I might read it. I might not, but it's interesting. I then have, okay, I'm not sure if this is the first book or not, but I have Ruby Redfort, Catch Your Death by Lauren Child. Yeah. Meet Ruby Redfort, every smart kid. Undercover agent, code cracker, and 13-year-old genius. There's nothing average about her. Only this time it's an adventure in the wild, and it will take all Ruby's got just to survive. Okay, so maybe this isn't the first book. But I thought it sounded really interesting. Yeah, so I picked it up. Hang on. Don't miss the previous. Oh yeah, this is the third one. So I might get the others. But I'm not sure, I might be able to read this one without reading the others. And look at that, under the dust jacket. It's got a cool fly. But yeah. And I thought it was really interesting. It's like a small square shape, which is cool. Kind of like the Ellen Hopkins books. And then the last book I have is The Emerald Atlas by John Stevens. This is the first book of the Books of Beginning series. And on the back it says 3 children, 2 worlds, 1 prophecy. Kate is in charge, the oldest, the only one who remembers their parents. Promised to protect her brother and sister until they return. Michael is the bookish brother, scrawny, bullied at every orphanage. His glasses somehow always end up in the toilet. Loves stories about magic, especially involving dwarfs. Emma is a pint-sized brawler. Devoted to her brother and sister, thinks Michael is deeply weird. Will fight anyone who says so. Secretly threw Michael's glasses in the toilet twice. Together they will learn 1. Magic is real, 2. Old books cause trouble, and 3. Only they can save the world. So I thought it sounded really good. And it's in hardcover, and it's the first book, so obviously if I enjoy it, I'll pick up the others. Because I know all of the books in this series are out now. So yeah, that's that one. So, that is my impromptu wasting time book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and let me know if you know anything about these books. And yes, I will see you again very soon. Goodbye.